Let's go bring this house down.
All right, let's do it.
Yes. Let's do it.
Sorry you couldn't make it into the other room. I want to thank all of you, especially all the young people. You guys are the future of the country, and I'm glad you're thinking about politics, and I hope very much you get involved in the campaign. Okay, talk to you later. All of you know that as a result of the greed and illegal behavior on Wall Street, this country in late 2007 was plunged into the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. We were losing 800,000 jobs a month, financial system internationally on the verge of collapse. Millions of Americans lost their jobs, their homes, their life savings. We have a situation where Wall Street has enormous economic and political power. In my view, if a bank is too big to fail, it is too big to exist. We need to break them up. I am, as it happens, the ranking member, the leader of the Democratic opposition on the Budget Committee. So I know a little bit about what goes on in the budget process. All of you should know, and many of your Republican friends should know, that the Republican budget passed a few months ago throws 27 million Americans off of health insurance, makes $90 billion in cuts to the Pell Grant program, and massive cuts to Medicare and nutrition programs. And to add insult to injury, they provide over $250 billion in tax breaks to the top 0.2%. Those are not the priorities of the American people. That is not what the American people want. It is not what the American people need. So let me tell my Republican colleagues, no, we're not going to cut Social Security. You have been extraordinarily patient and kind in this hot gym, listening to me rant for a while. So let me... All right, we'll go on for a few more hours. What the hell? And all over this country, people are beginning to catch on that establishment politics, establishment economics, and establishment media simply are not working for the American people. There are virtually no Republican candidates for president who even acknowledge the human causation of climate change. And I'll tell you why that's so. It's not because Republicans can't read the science. It gets back to the issue of campaign finance. And what Republicans know, that if they speak up and say, you know what, we've got to address climate change, their campaign contributions from the Koch brothers and big energy will be cut. In my view, these Republicans should worry more about their kids and their grandchildren and the future of this planet than their campaign contributors.